is called resonant peak, resonant frequency. Resonant peak, resonant frequency. From the maximum, we will calculate 3 dB. So I am coming back to time domain analysis. Time domain analysis is output function of time. The definition is output function of time. Response means output. In time domain means C of t. C is the output, response. Function of time is called time response. We are having two subdivisions in that: transient response and steady state response. Frequency response means we are taking output by input, the frequency domain, apply Laplace transform, then C of s by R of s, take the magnitude of that transfer function, and you make the points on the y-axis. X-axis should be frequency, y-axis should be magnitude. That magnitude can be absolute value or apply 20 logarithm, convert to dB values. And the maximum in the graph is called resonant peak, and the frequency at that point is called resonant frequency. From the maximum, if we apply 3 dB or 1 by root 2 of the maximum, 3 dB means in the dB levels. After applying 20 logarithm, whatever the maximum value, subtract 3 from that, that is 3 dB value. If you are taking maximum absolute value MR, okay, then 1 by root 2 in MR, 1 by root 2 into MR, 1 by root 2 is 0.707. What I am telling, if the value is something like 15, that is called absolute value. When you apply 20 logarithm 15, it is called dB value. The resultant, when you use calculator, what is 20 logarithm 15? Okay, the units will be decibels, dB value. 15 means absolute, a number. Absolute value means a number. Like that, MR is an absolute value. If you are having absolute value, multiply with 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is 0.707. And where that dotted line is cutting the graph, okay, you find the x-axis value. 0 to that x-axis value is called bandwidth. 0 to x-axis value is called bandwidth. If you are having 20 logarithm 15, okay, if that value is 33, something like that, 33 dB, then minus 3 will become 30 dB. 30 dB is the dotted line here. Where the dotted line cuts the graph, that will be the F maximum, and 0 to F maximum is called bandwidth. That is about the frequency response, how we draw the diagram. And next, the main comparison, if you see between time and frequency response, if we see the main comparison, we will go with the tabular column. Time domain analysis, frequency domain analysis. So it is not applicable for higher order systems. Time domain is not applicable for higher order systems. Frequency domain can be applied for higher order systems. What is the higher order? The highest power of S in denominator of closed loop transfer function. Order means highest power of S in denominator of closed loop transfer function, that is higher order. If S power 5, S power 15 is there, difficult to apply the time domain response. It is easy to apply frequency domain response. Okay, and then no unified method exists for designing a system that meets the time domain specifications. Time domain specifications are rise time, peak time, settling time, peak overshoot, and delay time. Okay, 5 specifications are there. There is no particular method for finding the specifications in time domain analysis. But in frequency domain, we have a graphical method where the frequency domain analysis specifications can be found. Resonant peak, resonant frequency, okay, then gain margin, phase margin, that we will discuss in the coming topics. Those are the frequency domain specifications. Graphical method will be very easy for finding frequency domain specifications. Time domain is less convenient in measuring the sensitivity, noise, or system parameter variations. But in frequency domain, we can measure the noise, frequency, parameter variations like that. Mathematical model is necessary in time domain analysis, and in frequency domain analysis, real data obtained for physical system is enough for analyzing the performance of the system. In time domain, it is applicable only for linear systems. For non-linear, we cannot apply time domain, but frequency domain can be applied for non-linear systems also. Okay. The main difference is for higher order systems, frequency domain is applicable, and for non-linear systems also applicable frequency domain. The graphical method is easy to find the specifications in frequency domain. It is convenient to find the noise and the parameter variations, performance of the system with the real-time data. These are the salient or important features in frequency domain analysis. Time domain means we are having both the transient response and the steady state response are part of the time domain analysis I showed you in the graph. Okay, you may get only one particular question. In this time domain and frequency domain relation. Okay, I showed you the teaching plan. relation between time domain, frequency domain, because it is online. We are not able to give much questions on this. Okay. So we will stop with only one particular MCQ question in this lecture 19.